Last race of the day from Riga, open four-wheel drive final. Michael Tamia's going to find an Elias Svensson, Ulrich Linnemann, Fraser McConnell, 6 different nations represented on the grid here. Can Baumanis take the win at home? All-wheel drive starts on the run down to the first corner. Michael Tam gets there before Baumanis. Baumanis goes around the outside in the Peugeot, slots in, sideways on the exit, 600 horsepower to pull it back straight. To Payne around the outside, Tam, big spin. Svensson goes round in the background. He's been collected in the background by Linnemann. Fraser McConnell up to P4, and it is, I think, Baumanis who leads. It is from Tapainen and Michael Tam. Wow.
We need to see a replay of that, don't we? Baumanis got squeezed on the inside, Tam ran wide, and then Baumanis came absolutely firing out of turn 2. Baumanis, the home hero, leads from Tapainen, the racing champion. Tam has been so good today in the other M Sport built Fiesta, and Fraser McConnell, who only made it into the final after Victor Frank's got his penalty in the semi, is knocking on the door of a podium here.
Into the joker, that goes McConnell with Michael Tam in front. Now, they might have got these two because of the incident behind. I think they would have been hoping to get back out in front of Linnemann, but Linnemann hasn't joked, and Fraser McConnell's there just in front, nudges the rear left of the Polo. McConnell could do with Linnemann go, but Linnemann should be as quick as McConnell here, shouldn't he, really? A little bit quicker.
He should, and that might help McConnell, actually, because he really does not need to get involved in a fight with someone else, especially someone who hasn't joked at this stage of the race. Baumanis, though, absolutely flying out front, 0.2 of a second quicker than Joni Tapainen last time around.
Kras could do, couldn't he, with Tam and Linnemann getting into him. I think Linnemann will go joker soon. Just if he catches up with Tam, he might as well. Tam's already been in, so Linnemann doesn't go.
I think Linnemann will stay out because at the moment
Tapainen's got the joker from P2, so Tapainen goes in, he's trying to cover off the cars behind, trying to cover off Michael Tam. Tam's there, but Tapainen comes in and he parks it on the inside. Tiny driving.
Very wise from the young driver, Joni Tapainen. Tam's going to get a bit of a run here. Look at the catalytic converter glowing in the back of the Ford Fiesta running P2, the green machine. Tam is all over the back. Michael Tam is really stepping up today, Andrew.
This is a brilliant performance by both these drivers. If you watch the subtleties of the car control, they're rotating on the way into turn 3 on the limit of what the group can do. Baumanis out front has a 3.6 second gap. That is by no means a foregone conclusion, but he will be helped a little bit. Baumanis into the joker. The leader goes in now. He's got joker. P2 and P3 on the standard lap. Look for the Latvian driver. We've still got a couple of laps to go. Kicks up the dust as he comes round. It's going to be close. Come around the left-hander. Tapainen is there. Will he go low? No, Baumanis parks it low as well. So the top 3 remain in that lead. 52.4 for the joker lap for Baumanis. Now he comes under pressure from Tapainen.
Baumanis' pre-event test here in Riga paying off. Look at the traction they've got out of the Peugeot 208, tight out of that final corner. If you were testing here, that's the sort of thing you would look at, isn't it? How do we get the traction when we need it most in that scenario? But Joni Tapainen is really going with the former European champion.
Baumanis through the left-hander onto the back section by the jump for 3 supercars, leading 4 in a row. In fact, Linnemann still to joker. He'll go on this lap or the next. There's 2 to go. Brake lights glowing, brake disc glowing, fire from exhaust. We're right at the end of a brilliant day in Latvia. Got to be done on track now, Hal, unless somebody makes a mistake. I think that's going to be your top 3.
I wonder if Tam's running out of tyres a bit here, Andrew, because he was quick during qualifying, and maybe they played their tactics in such a way, just losing a tiny bit here on Tapainen, who's being dragged along by Baumanis out front. Janis has just got 8 or so corners to go now to claim his biggest ever victory at home in Latvia.
Supercar driving at its finest from these 3. Flames spitting from the back of these machines. Linnemann still hasn't gone joking. You can see him in the background. But Janis Baumanis out front. Fantastic performance. Not in the car as much as he used to be. Focusing on the family business. They're in the timber business, just like the Nitish family are as well. But this isn't about timber business today. The only timber business is driving through the trees, flat out over the jump at the back. Baumanis slides the 208 through the final corner, lights up the tyres and takes a checker flag at home in Latvia. Joni Tapainen takes P2, Michael Tam P3. Fraser McConnell gets up to 4th when he wasn't even in the final just a few minutes ago. Linnemann 5th. And Elias Svensson a lap down. What a great way to round out a brilliant day's racing here in Riga.
Janis Baumanis has achieved a lot in his rallycross career, but when you're a small boy dreaming of what you want to do, it's winning at home, isn't it? It's winning in front of your family and friends. And I am sure, even though he's quite good at keeping his emotions in check, this will mean a lot to Yanis Baumanis, because it has not been a foregone conclusion today.
Yes, well done, Yanis. Great to hear that. Look at the crowd. This is the headline category, open four-wheel drive, and it's been won by a Latvian at home. Straight over for a hug there with Maiko Tam. That was a great fight between them and Tapanen as well. It's Latvia, Finland, Estonia, Jamaica, Denmark and Sweden. What a lineup for a rallycross final. I don't think I've seen 6 different nations in a rallycross final.
And I would put money on not seeing another top flight rallycross final with that sort of flag array again this year, because that is extraordinary.
It is, isn't it? Yes to Flames on the overrun, lifting off the throttle. Yes to racing in the dark.
Tam's been great today.
Yeah, yes.
Really stepped up. And the car looks much better than it did.
Great stuff from Riga. Here's another look at the start. So look at Baumanis. Baumanis lit the throttle there and smoked the rear left. And if Tam hadn't had the mistake, and of course that was Svensson, wasn't it? We didn't see Svensson later on in the lap. Who was in Svensson? Linneman, wasn't it? Linneman was into the side of Svensson, but so much going on.
I'd like to see that first couple of corners again. If we
extra super slow-mo,
because it was actually Tapanen that came over really hard on in that three-way sandwich that fired Tam off onto the left-hand side. Whew.
I love the fact that Yanis sent it so hard over the line as well. The extra lock, the extra smoke from the tyres. And yeah, just brilliant. Yanis Baumanis, Joni Tapanen and Maiko Tam are your podium finishers here in Open 4-Wheel Drive Pro. Fraser McConnell, Ulrich Linneman and Elias Svensson playing their part in a brilliant finale to the day as well.